Hi guys, and welcome to a story time about 16-year-old Saga who got arrested by the cops. I was 16 years old and I was walking home from a party with my current boyfriend who was a few years older than me. We haven't even been drinking, so it was none of that, but we were just so chill walking, and all of a sudden it comes up two policemen and like starting talking to us. We're like, hey guys, telling us about two teenagers in the area that had made some small crimes, and of course they thought it was us. They got all suspicious and separated us and started to ask questions, and I was having a backpack on my back. I don't know why, but the policeman thought I had drugs in my backpack. What? I mean, I was 16 years old, of course I didn't have drugs in my backpack, but he started to look through it, and he looked in my pockets, on my jacket and everything. Of course he didn't find anything, but they were still so suspicious, so they decided to put us in the back of their police car. We were like holding our arms like this and walking to the car like I was so scared. They were driving us to my ex-boyfriend's parents' house. It set us down again, separate, and starting to ask questions again. I remember I was 16 years old and so scared, so I heard the policeman wrong. What I heard him asking me was, have you been talking about drugs in school or at home? Do you know what it does to your body and everything like that? So I answered him so fast. I was like, yeah, of course, of course I have. He looks at me dead in the eyes and he goes, what? And then he looked over to his colleague and then back at me and like, huh? I got all panicked. I was like, what did I just say? So I asked him like, oh sorry, can you say that again? Maybe I heard you wrong or something. And then he goes, I was asking if you had taken any drugs. Oh my god, the panic I got. I was like, no sir, I heard you wrong. I promise I have not taken any drugs. I promise you that. And he was like, okay. But I was like 16 years old, so we couldn't do anything because my parent wasn't there. I don't remember exactly what happened after that, but I think they just dropped it and left. Right now I think it's a fun story to tell. I can laugh at it, but I remember how scared I was when it happened. I mean, I was 16 years old. And that was my story time, and I hope it was fun to listen to.